Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next episode in my career mode series. We're about to hit the January transfer window, and our first game is against Chelsea. Chelsea is pretty close compared to us, so this is definitely a must-win game. As you can see there, we've dropped down to fourth place. Everybody about the same in the point standings. Chelsea is very close to us. We need to get the 3 points. That would be fantastic to make sure that we stay close to Man United and in contention to win the league, which would be amazing now here. They strike first. Fernando Torres actually scoring a goal. A bit surprised there. He's been a bit lackluster in the past couple years, but definitely a lucky bounce for him there. And Howard making a big boy save, making sure we don't go down 2-0. And here we have Kevin Mirallas breaking down the wing, cutting inside, and a rocket shot off the corner post. I was like, you can't do that to me, FIFA. That's ridiculous. Why would that happen? And here we hit the post again. A bit of an off-balance shot, but I was like, "Whoa, come on, boys. We need to get that equalizer. If we don't get it before halftime, we are not going to be able to come back from this thing." And there, dishes out to Mirallas. Fake shot inside. The shot across gets saved, but Fellaini there in the 45th minute, that scripting goal to get us to 1-1 tie. Going into halftime against Chelsea, not a bad thing at all. Getting 1 point is even good against them. They are definitely one of the top Premiership teams. And here, fake shot from Jelavic on his weak foot. Look at that shot. Top corner, top of the outside net. Can't beat that placement. And then Chelsea decides they need to bring in Marco Marin in for Frank Lampard. And I was like, you know what? A couple minutes later, gonna make my own substitution there. But here they get a big chance, and one of our defensive players coming up big for the save. And here Mirallas gets another chance of redemption. The outside foot shot. Look at the power. Look at the placement. Bottom corner. Pittachek, no chance to save that whatsoever. Now here we have a chance again, and Gibson, oh, on his weak foot. That's disappointing, and I was very disappointed. There's no other way to put it. Gonna make a couple more substitutions before the end of the game, but we get the 3-1 victory. Sorry I cut out the last end of minute animations, but we have hit January 1st, and that means the transfer market is open. I actually went through and looked for players, but a lot of the players that we need positions for and that would be good enough, like 75 or higher, and that are young, are just too much money for us to purchase right now. So we need to try and sell. If we could sell Pinar, maybe a couple other players, that would be great. But we're going to go against Newcastle in the second game. Dembaba actually tied for Kevin Mirallas, or just about, for most goals in the season so far in the Premier League, and we are just past the halfway mark, mind you. I believe we're at 20 games. This is the 20th, but in Newcastle, in the last game versus Newcastle, we definitely struggled. They're definitely one of the harder teams to play against. But in the 14th minute, Kevin Mirallas says, "I don't give a damn," and slots it in. And Fellaini tied for assist lead in the league. Pretty sure this puts him forward and gives Mirallas the goal lead. 2 goals in this game so far. Absolutely class. And look at this. Jelavic, absolutely pile driver. Absolutely powerful shot. That's what we need. A 3-0 lead. Oh boy. Going into halftime, there's no way that they could possibly come back from this. In the 51st minute, they're taking it along the wing. They cross it in, and Howard punches it out, and they get a lucky bounce. Cisse just right there to pop it back in. And we're going to take Fellaini out. He's a bit tired. He's also my most seeked out player from people looking to buy from my team, so gotta keep a lookout for that. I mean, if they accept like a 45 million bid, I will totally take that, but for what he's worth, for what his estimated value is, he is worth so much more to me. He is such a class player. Just can't get rid of him. And there, they get a second goal back with Taylor, but we keep the victory. We keep the 3-2 victory, and we get a loan offer for Thais Browning, not sure how to say his name, but he's gone. And we also get our squad update. But yeah, we got 6 points out of 2 games, 6 out of 6, not too shabby. That's exactly what we kind of need to go forward and stay in contention. But here, Valencia gets a bid in for him, and I'm like, you know what? If you want to spend 45 million, you can do that. And they try and buff it down, so I'm just like, nah, son, get out of here. Just gonna reject that. If we go into the first FA Cup match of this campaign, yeah, it's been a while. We're finally into January, and we're finally getting into this. But we're going up against Charlton Athletic. And look at that, they got Wright Phillips up front. A little bit of danger, but we definitely early on dominated the game. Gibson there, again, a bare miss. His weak foot power shot. He has very good shots, but just his weak foot fails. And there we go. Nikita Jelavic putting us up 1-0. And then for some reason, Charlton Athletic was able to just dominate probably the next 30 or 40 minutes of gameplay. It was ridiculous. I was defending for my life. But luckily, my defenders are top class defenders. They are definitely premiership tier defenders, and we definitely needed that in this game. And they were great. They were awesome. And we get clearances from this. So we're going to play the ball forward in the 77th minute, dragging it around. And look at that. Just dragged to the ground, ref. Come on, give him like a final warning, a yellow card. Give him everything. That was vicious. But Mirallas in on goal again. The only way to score against this team is to just over the top through ball and have our team just outpace them. And we get a 2-0 victory, or a 2-0 lead, rather. And they're lucky that they didn't score that. I don't know what my player did. He just ran past it. But a 2-0 victory, and Fellaini gets a bid. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day. He is not leaving.